the altar of incense.
看到这个是香炉。
Here, they did not sacrifice animals like outside.
他们没有在这里献祭，为这个动物献祭，不像在外面一样，这里不是献祭动物的。
Every day, the priests had to offer incense.
每天神要献香。
祭司。
They would take different plants and flowers.
他们会把这个那个 flower 花跟 flour 面粉，
And they would grind it into a powder,
他们就把它变成粉，
sprinkle it on the altar,
他们把它撒在这个祭台上面。
and it would fill the whole room with a beautiful smell.
所以整个这个房间都很好的。
That smell represents prayer.
这个是表示我们的祷告。
It represents the prayers of the Israelites going up to heaven.
这个是我们的祷告，像馨香的祭，达到神的。
And it represents our prayers today.
也是表示我们今天现在的祷告。
In Psalm 141,
诗篇141篇
David asks God David asks God to accept his prayers as like a sweet perfume.
大卫跟神说：“请你接受我的祷告，就像这个馨香一样。”
So when we pray, it's like the Lord perceives it as a sweet and beautiful aroma.
我们祷告的时候，神就觉得这是一个很好闻的馨香的味。
A regular priest was dressed only in white.
这个普通的祭司是穿白色的。
Like those of you nearby who are standing with white shirts.
就像我们这些穿白衣服上身的。
But the high priest,
大祭司
he had a far more beautiful outfit.
他有更漂亮的服装。
There's a whole chapter in the Bible that talks just about the clothes of the high priest.
圣经有一章就是讲这个大祭司在外面穿的衣服。
Exodus 28.
出埃及记28章。
If you read that chapter, you'll read about all the layers and pieces and colors that he had to wear.
如果你读那一章，你就知道它几层，还有什么样的石头，就要穿在里面。
And you can see it depicted here.
我们看这个像这里
The stones with the names of the tribes.
这个宝石很多不同的宝石是12个支派的宝石。
And the bells at the bottom.
还有个这个
铃铛。
Do you mind ringing the bells for me? You want to ring the bells there? Nice and loud for everyone to hear? Louder? Louder for everyone to hear.
大声点。
There you go. Shishi. That was for the Israelites to hear and know that the high priest was nearby.
所以这是让以色列人知道大祭司就在附近了。
He had a very, very, very important role.
他有一个很重要的一个角色。
He was the mediator between God and Israel.
他是在人跟神中间
的媒介。
媒介。Aaron, the brother of Moses.
亚伦这是摩西的哥哥。
Chosen by God to atone for the sins of Israel once a year.
神拣选雅各去当那个以色列人的祭司，祭司也拣选亚伦当以色列的大祭司。
So, on Yom Kippur, the Day of Atonement, first he had to offer a personal sacrifice for himself.
在赎罪日，亚伦要先把自己献他自己的祭。
And then for all of Israel.
然后再献所有以色列的祭。
And then walk in with the blood of the sacrifice
然后再进来用这个牺牲的血
into the Holy of Holies
然后到这个至圣所
and sprinkle the blood on the Ark of Covenant.
然后把这个放在这个约柜上面
Something very important to keep in mind.
一个很重要的一件事情
It was the high priest who had to make that sacrifice for Israel.
所以大祭司要献这个祭，帮以色列人献这个祭
And not the Israelites for themselves.
不是以色列人每一个个人
Why?
为什么
I'll give you a hint. His hat.
Jesus.
Yes.
耶稣基督。
Just as the high priest was the only one who can make the sacrifice for Israel,
就像大祭司，他是唯一一个可以为以色列人做赎罪祭。
Jesus is the only one who can make the sacrifice for us.
耶稣是唯一一个可以为我们做赎罪祭，为人类做赎罪祭。
The reason that that's the case
为什么是这样子？
is because there is nothing that we can do in our own power to receive forgiveness of sin.
因为我们自己没有能力让我们的罪得到赦免，
We cannot pay for our own sins.
我们不能为我们的罪付代价。
And so we need a mediator above us.
我们需要一个中介。
Someone who is able, who is capable of paying that price.
就是有一个他可以帮我为我们赎罪的。
Because we can't.
我们自己不能为我们自己赎罪。
That's what the high priest represents.
所以大祭司就是表示耶稣基督。
He is a shadow of Jesus.
他是他的影儿。大祭司是耶稣的影子。
He is a prophecy of Jesus.
他是耶稣的先知。
So, any more questions before I explain the Holy of Holies and the Ark of Covenant?